It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC West foes. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught to Charles. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
62 yards.
And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler.
And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 46 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So out come the Chargers.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A final shot before the break for Herbert.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to about the 37. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Eckler now between the tackles. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Eckler going to get it again on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it'll be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and eat some clock now with Charles.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
7 yards there and a first down.
They run over center with Charles.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Past the 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They run it. It's Charles. And he stopped immediately there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half.